Some people collect candles on a cake. Others collect Patek Philippe's and Bottegas. But guess what party we're at today? Don't get me wrong, I love cake, but you can't carry it around or wear it on your wrist. Well, you could, but people will start to stare. Anniversaries are milestones. But luxury anniversaries aren't about getting older. They're about getting bolder and proving that great design doesn't just survive. It becomes timeless. And this 2025, we're celebrating some serious milestones. Bags, watches, each with its own legacy and its own fan club. So let's unwrap some very, very expensive presents today. Bottega Veneta's signature weave turns 50. Loewe's puzzle bag celebrates 10 years. And the Grand Dame herself, Fendi, hitting 100 years. And since I know enough to be dangerous, I brought in reinforcement. Meet Balette. She is a luxury bag expert. Okay, I have to be honest, she's also my favorite shopping enabler. Most luxury brands love logos. The bigger, the shinier, the better. But Bottega Veneta, they've been whispering while everyone else shouts. Their signature? The weave. No logo, no bling, just this intricate, gorgeous pattern called intrecciato. Once you see it, you'll spot it everywhere. It's like the Matrix, but woven.
The intrecciato of Bottega Veneta has been there for 50 years this year. But of course, the intrecciato style, the woven style, is not really just Bottega Veneta. A lot of other factories and artisans do the intrecciato. But you would see the difference with the Bottega Veneta intrecciato because the leather, when it's cut, there are no threads, or the himulmol you call it in Tagalog. So it's very well made because it's cut in a way and treated in the way for the sides, which really will not deteriorate the leather even if it's a smaller cut. I'm a big fan of this house. So it's really handmade, hand-woven by artisans and passed on from one master to another. And you will really love how it's made and the hours put in one bag.
50 years later, the intrecciato is still the definition of quiet luxury.
Bottega Veneta is very well known for understated luxury.
Yes.
And no brand, no anything. It's just when you see it, it's Bottega Veneta.
Proof you don't always need a logo to make a statement. Sometimes all you need is a really, really good weave. Now, from weaving to puzzles. Loewe's puzzle bag is celebrating 10 years, which in bag years is like a solid century. This was Jonathan Anderson's first handbag design for Loewe. Those funky geometric panels, that's why they call it the puzzle.
The puzzle bag was actually introduced for men when it started out 10 years ago originally. Then later on in the year, they produced it for women. So it was actually part of the collection for men, which is bigger.
Yes.
And then it's called puzzle because this geometric cuts of leather are put together. And actually, it's written in most of the the store history in the boutiques that almost 75 pieces of leather go into one puzzle bag. Now celebrating 10 years.
Yes.
It's now celebrating 10 years. So I use one myself, the medium one, and it's very good for this size, and the medium one is very good for traveling, and it's an everyday bag.
It's part sculpture, part bag, and part Rubik's Cube that you can wear. And here's the kicker. You can style it in many ways. Shoulder, crossbody, top handle, clutch. Basically, it's the Swiss Army knife of handbags.
A hot item for the past
Yes.
Yes,
It's
past
actually
years.
put Loewe back in the map as well.
Yes.
When the
puzzle bag came out.
I remember it was sold out and it was hard to get. Now, the only problem is deciding which one I should bring home. Spoiler, my credit card limit says but my heart says please. And speaking of icons, drum roll please. This year marks a century for Fendi. That's 100 years of Italian heritage. Roman roots and bags that outlast most relationships. So what makes the Fendi bag special? I mean, because the brand is celebrating their 100 years. And why do you think they were able to endure 100 years in this industry?
They are a family of artists. So the family who started it, the five sisters after the husband, the parents, were always looking for innovation in the design, in the materials actually. They could keep the same model, but they keep on researching on what materials to use in it, and they keep on innovating and improving on the design and the use of the bags. I heard that they are very passionate about the people working with them because they want them to love what they do, and they want them to grow with the company.
See, that's why Fendi turning 100 feels so special. They've survived a century not just by keeping with trends, but with reinventing them. And as Millet says, these bags don't just hold your stuff, they hold stories.
The bottom line of everything is the quality, the craftsmanship of how the bag is made, and that's why they became icons. They want to improve and improve and improve on things. Well, there's no such thing as perfection because to them, everything can be improved, like the house of Fendi, the house of... So there's always something to improve in what they already have, which already sold.
Yes.
A lot. So, but still,
Yes.
never always to find improvements and progress in what they do.
So whether it's Bottega's weave, Loewe's puzzle, or Fendi's centuries-old baguette, true luxury doesn't get old. It just gets even more iconic. Some people collect stamps, others collect shoes, but nowadays the real flex is collecting boarding passes. Travel has become the new way to celebrate milestones, birthdays, anniversaries, even breakups, because nothing says moving on quite like a one-way ticket. And that brings us to Bric, an Italian heritage brand that knows a thing or two about traveling in style. This year, they're celebrating two big milestones of their own. Founder Mario Briciola's 100th birthday and 73 years of family-run craftsmanship. Bric began in 1952 in Como, Italy, where Mario Briciola set out to create luggage that blended beauty with practicality. Today, it's still proudly family-owned, now run by the third generation, something rare in a world where most luxury houses have been swallowed up by conglomerates.
So this was founded, the brand was founded 73 years ago by Mario Bricola. He started with Italian bags, leather bags. That's what Italy is known for. And then gradually it moved to travel bags. But now, like 5 years already, the brand is slowly going back to its heritage by doing a lot of the leather handbags.
Yes.
So Bric's right now is not just about luggage and travel. It's also like for your daily handbag requirements. Yes.
So it's expanded. So let's talk about what makes it special. I mean, all different bags have claims. And what makes the Bric's bag really special?
The Bric's bags in particular, especially the leather bags, we could really say that it's made in Italy. It's genuine Italian leather. And all the trims that you would find, all the leather trims that you would find in the luggage are genuine Italian leather. So that's what Bric's is known for. Aside from, of course, its craftsmanship that's still being done in their in Italy.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's the legacy that they want to give.
And let's be honest, this is a luggage that makes you want to book a trip just to show off. You don't just check in with Bric's, you make an entrance.
This is the Bellagio, so polycarbonate, recycled polycarbonate, so it's eco-friendly, and
Yeah.
all the trims are genuine leather. Now, with the new version,
Yes.
they have upgraded this
Yes.
in time for the anniversary, for the 100th year. It's already expandable. The zipper's already secured zipper, and the lining is also washable.
This is waterproof as well, no?
Yes.
Because it looks like waterproof zippers.
So it's really a new and improved Bellagio.
From its iconic Bellagio line to soft, sustainable X collection pieces, Bric's continues to evolve without losing sight of where it came from. That's why after 73 years, it's still the name trusted by travelers who want their journeys to look as good as they feel. So whether it's your first passport stamp or your 50th, Bric's proves that some journeys are measured not in miles, but in style. Fashion may change with the season, but a good watch, they last forever. It's not just about telling time, it's about the stories behind the tick. Next up, the world of timepieces. And this year, watch legends are celebrating milestones. The Rolex GMT-Master at 70 years, Patek Philippe's wristwatch perpetual calendar at 100, and Vacheron Constantin at 270 years. Confession, I am not a watch geek. I can tell you the time, but when it comes to bezels and complications, I say, what? So instead of pretending I know it all, I sat down with collectors, experts, and lifelong enthusiasts to help us decode these anniversaries. And when you meet real watch connoisseurs, you realize that there is a whole universe of stories, milestones, and obsessions that make these icons what they are today. Hi. Wow, watch buffet. Hi.
I'm Don.
Hi, Don. Nice to meet you. I'm Marie. This is like a watch buffet. Watch all you can. Wow, that's so this is normally how you lay things out. You
Yes, ma'am.
arrive here and it's all set up for you. Okay, I think it's our 1-year anniversary and I think we deserve a watch feature. Don't get ahead of yourself. All right, so 70 years ago, Rolex introduced the GMT-Master.
For the Rolex GMT, in history, it was actually released for the Pan Am pilots. So it had a function of dual time. So It was released for the pilots so they would know the home and local time.
The GMT-Master became the essential companion for jet setters, adventurers, and even astronauts. It wasn't just about telling the time, it was about connecting the worlds, keeping track of home while discovering new horizons.
When it comes to the Rolex lineup, it's definitely one of our best sellers, the GMTs.
Because for the price, na dual time siya, you get functions.
And of course, you have to consider hype, social media hype. You know, take that into consideration. Everybody wants what they see on social media.
But beyond utility, the GMT-Master became a style icon. Its instantly recognizable bicolor bezels gave birth to nicknames that watch fans obsess over this day.
I would say with value and history, it would still be the Pepsi. I believe it was released in the 1960s. And with the iconic blue and red colorway.
The Batman in sleek black and blue, the root beer, a warm brown and gold combo, and then still hype, the Sprite with its bold green and black bezels.
So if you like, for example, like a Hulk, if you're a fan of Hulk, you'll definitely buy one. Like Batman, for those Batman fanatics, you'd get that watch for sure.
There's also a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, we have the Bruce Wayne as
newest
well.
one.
That's the new release.
It's the black and
This
gray.
one.
So this one was just released last year. Same year as our show, our birthday.
A century ago, Patek Philippe changed the game. They created the first wristwatch with a perpetual calendar. A complication so ingenious it could track the irregularities of our calendar without correction. Leap years, 30-day months, and even February's tricky shift. Another Genevan watch maison is Vacheron Constantin, celebrating 270 years.
And as you watch enthusiasts and watch lovers know, this is part of the Trinity. So we got Vacheron, Patek, and Audemars Piguet.
Collectors often raved about Vacheron's particular shade of sunburst blue dials. These have become the Maison's most recognizable modern signature.
We're excited what they're gonna release because usually every anniversary they release something special. So that's something that we really wait. Watches and Wonders, we really anticipate every year what they're gonna release, what they're gonna discontinue. So yeah, it's a very big thing for us.
And even themselves like relate it to their personal life. You know, if they have their personal milestone or so they buy a watch at that time.
I mean, every client has a wish list, and if we can fill that wish list, why not? Right? That's what
Especially the birth year.
the birth years.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more like a request for us. People want to get their birth year, their kid's birth year.
Yeah.
And birthday.
Birth date.
That's very hard.
Yeah, it's very hard, but
Very hard.
most of the time we make ways to get it.
Yeah, we're able to. There are times we're able to.
At the end of the day, watches are more than just a way to tell time. Milestones on your wrists, symbols of innovation and heritage. And while not all of us are hardcore watch geeks, we can all appreciate the stories, the artistries, and yes, a little bit of obsession that makes these icons timeless.
Look, it matches my outfit. I feel like this is my look for today. So thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yes. What payment? Thank you.
We've had handbags, we've talked about watches, now let's talk about cameras. There's one here in front of me right now. Because if you're gonna buy all these beautiful things, you need a way to show them off, right? Enter Leica. the camera that turned photography into an art form. This year, it's celebrating the big 100, 100 years. This is the Leica camera. It's a tool trusted by photography legends. It's a gift that will make a photography enthusiast's holiday picture perfect. What makes Leica so special? Because I mean, it's not just any camera. When you say Leica, you're talking like top of the line, most expensive camera that's out there. What makes Leica the perfect present for a photo enthusiast?
What matters most in photography. So you would find that in terms of the emphasis on your attachment or your relationship with photography. So as you mentioned, a professional photographer would be doing it for work, but when they do their personal work, sometimes they also keep a Leica at hand. So the attachment with the brand goes beyond the equipment itself. It's actually your relationship with a story, a heritage, a history. Leica stands for basically craftsmanship, German innovation. The great thing with Leica is that when we try to innovate, we always go back to heritage. So in a way, we mine the history and the richness of our history when it comes to innovation. So it doesn't just come out of the air. It's not just looking for the coolest thing, or the most trendy thing. So that's why we always say Leica stands for what's essential, because we always go back to history, our foundations. What is photography? Why do we shoot in the first place? One of the interesting stories about the Q340 is that the lens is 43 millimeter. So people would always talk about a 50 millimeter or 35 millimeter as the normal lens.
Yes.
But when you ask what is the focal length that really matches our vision, it's the 43 millimeter. So that's a technical aspect of it, and it's an Apos Omicron. So it's one of the sharpest Leica lenses around.
Yeah.
The reason that this is also a perfect camera for everyone, because it's fun.
Yes.
So
What makes it fun?
What makes it fun? It's so easy to operate.
Yes.
And then basically you can put everything in auto, and you would get the performance of a full frame camera. Again, the sensor that we have right here is a full frame camera. So it's one of a very few select cameras in the market that has a full frame, but it's point and shoot.
Yes.
So it's a point and shoot camera.
Wow,
So,
I can't wait to try that out.
so
okay.
that's why you have options of, even if it's one lens, it can actually perform the role of 5 lenses.
Yeah, and
So-
it's at 60 megapixels. You can zoom as much as you want, because you can actually print that huge.
So it's 45, 60, 90, 120, and 150.
Wow.
One of the great things about the M series, you have a library of 70 years of lenses. So
You can use all of those?
yes, since the start.
So even the vintage ones?
Yes.
How
so
cool.
so because we never changed our mount.
Yeah.
So it's part of the heritage and the DNA.
Parang, if you can find, like, if you're such an aficionado, like if you're like a Leica fan, you buy vintage ones to see how it looks.
Tapos ito, this is a digital camera. But as you would see, there's no screen.
Oh my God, how cool.
So we call it digital heart, analog soul.
Okay.
So basically, when you use this, it somehow prevents you from checking your images. So it harks back to that.
It brings you back to how you used to take photography.
Yes.
Way back when.
Way back
When
when.
you don't see it.
Yes, and
Oh.
basically that, actually sometimes we describe like a photography as slow photography.
Yeah.
So it's the kind of photography that you savor, you pause.
Gives you a moment to enjoy what it is that
Enjoy.
you're taking a photo
Exactly.
of. You just click, you don't
You're
see
not
it.
in a hurry.
Yes,
So
yes.
so it's not a hurried kind of photography. We even we still even sell film cameras.
Oh, how cool.
So this is the M6.
I actually like this idea, film camera.
So this is the M6.
You know, something I'd give. My dad was a photographer.
So
and
the
so this would
original.
be, yeah.
So the original.
Oh my God, look!
Well, again, it's when you get a Leica, you become part of a rich history, a heritage of German craftsmanship,
Yes.
and also precision. And again, all this talk about precision in history has to come in a form that is fun, accessible,
Yes.
easy to use.
There are a lot of fans also of the brand
Yes.
that have followed it. My sister, for instance, she's a photographer in the U.S., but her travel camera is a Leica. So I think she was one of those people that bought last year. Yeah. So it is something that if you really are, photography enthusiast, it's something to have.
Yes.
And it's really what I think when traveling, it's the easiest. You don't want to have to bring around a big camera,
Yes.
and this is pretty lightweight still.
Bottega, Loewe, Rolex, Patek, Leica. These anniversaries remind us that luxury isn't just about owning something fancy. It's about holding on to history, craft, and stories that last way longer than the candles on a cake. And when it comes to savoring the moment, few names come close to savoring the flavor as Gordon Ramsay. When it comes to bringing world-class dining experiences to the Philippines, few can match Kevin Tan. As the man behind Alliance Global Group and Mega World Luxury and Lifestyle Ventures, he's been busy turning bold ideas into unforgettable experiences. And now he's even thinking about how AGI could change the way we live, dine, and play. Here in the Lifestyle Lab, we sat down with Kevin on an exclusive chat to talk about everything from launching Gordon Ramsay's first Philippine restaurant to imagining a future where technology nearly knows your taste buds better than you do.
Yeah, we're in the lifestyle business, both of us. You
Yes.
are, I guess, the promoter of good lifestyle. We are trying to provide that for our customers
Yes.
all the time. So
And-
that's why it's a very good match, I think.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and we're both celebrating a milestone, our 1 year, and
Okay.
your 1 year.
Well, congratulations to you
Congratulations
guys.
to you.
Yeah, I'm a big follower of Billionario TV.
Yeah, thank you for watching. I want to look back into the first year. How has it been with Gordon Ramsay? I know the first month was crazy at 10,000 bookings to how it has been for the first year of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, it's been phenomenal, as you can imagine. Gordon Ramsay is a very popular celebrity here in the Philippines. Case in point, I only found out actually after we had already acquired the brand. I had only found out from him himself that the Philippines is actually his largest market online outside the United States.
Wow.
So in terms of social media followers and in terms of social media engagement, we are the largest market outside the US in terms of that. So you can imagine when we had announced, just from the announcement alone, we had tremendous amount of response from people who wanted to actually work for Gordon Ramsay, And so you can imagine that when we opened, this first year has been really a very interesting and fulfilling journey. We really delighted, hundreds of thousands of customers already this past year.
Yes. I want to go back to, I heard you on stage in the theater when you talked about how you convinced Gordon.
Oh, you were there?
Yes, I was
Okay,
there. And I wanted to hear more. I wanted to know how it happened. I know you met in Macau. How did that whole thing happen, and how did Kevin convince Gordon to start in the Philippines?
Well, you're giving me too much credit. I didn't really have to convince him. No, but you know, when I met him in Macau, we had already kind of had an agreement.
Yes.
Because prior to that, so what had happened was months before our first meeting, we had already started to engage with them. When we started talking to them till the time we agreed, it took about a few months, 2-3 months. It was surprisingly a very short negotiation. To be honest, I was a bit nervous meeting him. I mean, he is a celebrity, and you know when you see him on TV, you know, and the way he talks sometimes, you kind of get a little nervous, right? You think, is this guy really the way he is on television? So I remember before entering that room, I was a little nervous. Immediately when he walked in the room, he was such a charming gentleman. It was nice that we were able to develop a sort of a kind of a friendship. So it was more than just a franchise. It became actually more like a friendship.
As if one Gordon Ramsay restaurant wasn't enough, in sunny Mactan, Cebu, they launched not one, but 2 Gordon concepts.
We have a property in Cebu. It's a little bit more on the touristy side of the metropolis, and we have a resort there as well. So we decided we were opening a more casual offering there. So we did Gordon Ramsay fish and chips, and then street burger. We thought that it had to be 2 concepts, so we decided to open that, and it's doing very well.
Yes.
It's been received quite well. I think higher than we expected.
And for the first time here on the Lifestyle Lab, Kevin announced something big for next year.
Next year, we're planning to actually open his flagship, which is a Gordon Ramsay, which is Hell's Kitchen.
Yes.
That's his flagship concept, and we plan to have that in Manila.
Wow.
Yeah. So our goal is to open maybe just one of each of his concepts. So it's never been our goal to open 2 bar and grills or 2 fish and chips. I mean, we'll see, you know, but initially our goal is just to open one of each first. Because we don't want to dilute this brand by opening too many outlets.
Yes.
And we want to be kind of very selective about it.
I'd like to know what Kevin Tan's favorite recommendations that I would have, or our viewers will order when they come.
Yeah. Well, here it's definitely the ribeye steak, but then of course his flagship dish, which is the beef Wellington. We have actually served up like 30,000 beef Wellingtons to date, and but prior to opening, we must have tested another, I don't know, maybe 5,000 of it, right? Just testing it because we wanted to perfect it for the Filipino palate. And you know, the nice thing about Gordon is that he wants you to kind of customize his tradition or his recipe for the Filipino palate. And if you look at every country, it's kind of different. But we tested this dish out so many times before we opened to so many different people. And today, we still continue to improve that dish. And when he came here, he said, you know, this is very different from how it is. I like it. He goes, I like it.
You sound like such a foodie.
Yeah.
Are you a foodie?
Well, yeah. I think naman I am. I like to eat out. No.
Yes, because the way you're talking about the food, it's like I'm tasting the dishes as you're explaining them. So that's why I'm like, are you a foodie?
Oh, believe me, I do taste the food all the time. I have lunch probably here every couple of days.
Yeah.
So Kevin can't just talk about 30,000 beef Wellingtons without making me crave them. So excuse me while I try to do my job.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, Chef. Good afternoon.
How are you, Mary?
Ooh, very good. Apples, it's a very good balance, good combination. Very good starter. It's actually quite filling. Scallops are really big, so I mean, I would share this because I might not get to finish my main course if I eat all of it. It's very good. I'm already finishing my first scallop. Good. Better than I imagined. Okay, no wonder this is a signature Gordon dish. It is, I mean, the beef is cooked to perfection the way I like it. It's pinkish, it's cooked just right. And then a little bit of the mushrooms. It's just a good earthy umami taste. And then the crust is still a bit flaky. So the pastry is cooked well as well. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's also how it's done right, cooked perfectly. No wonder they did it so many times. They just had to perfect it. Yeah. Now turn the camera off. Let me eat. Everything in. It's so good. So it's a traditional Italian dish, but it's done really well here in Gordon Ramsay. I've never had it before, but I could imagine this is how it would be. Or maybe I'm now intrigued to try other chicken milanese, because this is the first time I'm trying chicken milanese. Good. It's delicious. What would be your favorite thing being here for a year with Gordon Ramsay in the Philippines?
It's just learning from, again, for me, hospitality. It's good to see how the culture really look after guests, and everyone eats so well here.
Yes.
I think I picked up some point from when I reached the Philippines, but everyone just enjoys wholesome, good food, sharing it with each other, and it's really nice to see that. And I learned a lot from that sharing culture, is that people can really sit together and enjoy various dishes together as a family or friends. Yeah.
I love that. Now I'm thinking of or I want to ask you, what else are you planning in the future to bring into this into the Philippines?
Well, as you know, travelers or Newport World Resorts, the owners of Newport World Resorts, we are now in an expansion mode.
Yeah.
The food and beverage portion, or the dining element, is a very important or a critical part of our operations. We believe that in the Philippines, food is what really brings the crowd in, and really what keeps your customers loyal and happy. And so, with that being said, we do have a lineup of new ventures that we're going to get into. Definitely, we're trying to bring in a few more foreign, well-renowned foreign brands, Michelin-starred concepts, celebrity chef concepts, and so that's really all in the pipeline. The goal of the group is to really become a true blue dining destination, and to really bring to the Philippines concepts that's never been here before, to elevate the experience for the Filipinos, and to also elevate the Philippines in the global stage in terms of our dining offerings. So this is really what we, as a company, our goals are. And that's why we are planning very carefully the things that we will be doing next. We're also trying to develop our own brands. I was telling you about a while ago, the Whiskey Library,
Yes.
which we launched that in 2023. It was a concept that we created in-house as well, and I think it's a very, very interesting concept. People come to the resort just to have a picture taken in there, or just to have a drink, or just to try our signature cocktail.
And also, that Whiskey Library is very special to me because we shot our OBB for Billionaire News Channel there. That was my opening shot in that
very beautiful bar.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
So
that's
it's very, very special.
Yeah,
So,
right,
I mean, we're really looking forward and congratulations. And I can't wait for your vision to unfold slowly as we see more of what you have, what Kevin Tan is going to bring to the lifestyle world.
Yeah.
In a world of lifestyle, milestones aren't just measured in numbers. They're measured in the experiences we create. And in just 1 year, restaurants like Gordon Ramsay Bar and Grill has proven how powerful that can be, turning an international name into a Manila favorite. At the heart of it all, it still comes down to something simple: good food, shared moments, and the memories we make around a table. And that is a milestone worth celebrating bite after bite. Bags, watches, cameras, good food, basically everything but a birthday cake. Luxury, as it turns out, isn't really about the things we carry. It's about holding on to history, craft, and stories that last longer than a candle on a cake. This has been the Lifestyle Labs Anniversary Special. Thanks for watching.
I'm Anton from the Anton Show Band, and we do entertaining for more than 30 years all around Asia. Yes, we're waiting the whole year to come back to the Hilton Manila Newport Resort with the audience and the games and everything, and the drinking and the party. It's amazing. The Philippine people, #1 in the world. We do some games with the people, catching the crowd. This makes us happy and the crowd happy. This is the best thing you can feel.
We've got the Anton Band coming back. This is the first year we're also putting out our display in buffet style, as well as ensuring that it's going to be 4 nights of a lot of energy, great German food, as well as beer, and some exciting raffle prizes. So we're looking forward to it. 2 successful years have already shown that this is a much awaited event in the Manila entertainment calendar. This 3rd year is going to be bigger and better, and we hope that we can portray the authenticity that we want to, ensure that the guests who have already given us an overwhelming response, so our numbers for these 4 nights are already looking good. We just want that to continue year after year and make sure that Oktoberfest at Hilton Manila Newport World Resorts become a much awaited evening in the Manila entertainment scene.
We have 2-3 new songs, like Wackelkontakt, the famous one now in Germany for Munich. It's all over the world now. And we have some new shows we do with the people, new games, surprise games.
Prost everyone, looking forward to inviting you all to Oktoberfest at Hilton Manila Newport World Resorts from 8th to the 11th of October. Look forward to seeing you there. Cheers.
See you there. Loud, proud, party!